The computer revolution, it's bringing robots into factories, and now it's turning secretaries into word processors and computer operators. And Christy Fair concludes her special report on white-collar computers.
Until 10 years ago, Catherine Gibbs was teaching its secretary students to wear white gloves. Typing and shorthand are still taught, but market surveys show employers are demanding new skills in the 1980s. Last year, Gibbs girls started learning on computers.
Certainly everyone is going to be using computers in every size of business, and yes, you must know about computers in order to get ahead.
The busy executive is no longer swamped by piles of paper. He's learning to peck at a keyboard himself.
Mr. Weigel's office, John William.
Joan, this is Bob Lover. Is Lou in today?
A room away in this experimental office of the future, his secretary is tied to a similar computer, sending her electronic messages, tending computerized files, and her boss's computer calendar. With this equipment, Claire Forsyth can correct a report in half an hour that used to take half a day. With a draft stored in the computer, she can change sentences and add words without retyping the whole page. She hasn't touched her typewriter in 2 weeks.
Any secretary who has once used a terminal will never go back to just using the regular typewriter. It's just too much repetitious work.
Bell Labs is now developing computers you can talk to the way you used to talk to your assistant.
Print previous. Read the message.
Who has finished the order report? And
the changes, Bell Labs says, will revolutionize the office, bringing to corporate headquarters the efficiency of a modern factory.
Rather than carry in messages, I put them in through a terminal. And many times, rather than him handing me a piece of paper to type from, he will do a lot of his own work through his terminal, and the whole thing will take place without ever having seen him.
No question computers are changing the nature of work. But economist Herbert Bienstock says society will adjust, creating new jobs, just as it did in the Industrial Revolution.
There will be changes, but I think that those who suggest that what this will mean is the enormous and gross elimination of such large numbers of jobs that there will not be enough work for our population really underestimate the future of work. And for that matter, I think misread the history of work.
Although computers are creating new fields for work, Bienstock cautions individuals without computer skills could be left behind. Technological displacement, he calls it. 20 million Americans already have to deal with computers in their job in one way or another. That's 1 out of every 5 workers. One research company says there will be more word processors than electric typewriters by the end of this decade. This is Christy Fair.